What is up, trolls? Gratch back with another war recap for you guys. The second one that I'm putting out today. If you saw the first one, you know I was a little delayed in getting these out because of taking some time for Christmas, family priorities, etc. But here you go. This is the one we finished up this morning against Hospital. I'm just going to call him Tuna. We'll go with Tuna today. We had a few more people in this war. This is a 25-person war, which is one of the larger ones we've had in a while, unfortunately. We're trying to build back up here. But we managed to bring the herd against these guys. They kept it close there until the end, but it was mainly because of our own lack of 3 stars, not because of any great ones on their side. As you can see, we're bringing 3 stars against most of their bases. We left a couple 2 stars. They had a lot of 2 stars until you get down to the very bottom of the map, so we won't even scroll through that. But for theirs, let's look at some of the good attacks. Last time I mentioned that we seem to be going with the Valks a lot. This war is no different, really. They tend to work. So we'll start off here with Jad. So just drops the single hog, gets the lure. It's a lava hound. Looks like it takes him a minute to figure out what he's going to do with it. I think he was probably planning on a dragon and loons, but decides, hey, let's just go with it. Gets his queen down, backed up by the healers, and then some wizards to help just take down that lava hound quickly. And then once it pops, I'm pretty sure he's going to use one of his poisons here just to help take out those pups and just be done with it. There you go. The poison goes down already. Helps protect his wizards, which is great. Alright, so the CC's dealt with. Got that taken care of. Just let the queen walk around, do her thing. He gets a poison down on the enemy queen too, just to slow down the amount of damage she can put out. I mean, it's not going to do much damage to her, but the slowing down how fast she attacks is huge. I've seen that a few times here lately. So you see, he's only got 10% of the base down and less than 2 minutes to go. So he takes his time getting this developing, but that's okay, because for what he gets for it. He gets his golems and wizards down here on this right-hand side, wall breakers to let them in. And he sends in a hog there while that cannon's distracted, just to help take it out, and then sends in his king and his Valks with a jump to get them all the way into the course. So you can see what with his queen, and then this jump for his Valks and golems and everything, he can access a huge portion of the base. So they're going to go in there, take out the enemy king, and just sort of hollow out this core area here. Starts bringing a few hogs around the outside. And he's only got 1 heal spell left here. So that loses some hogs there to that bomb. There you go, less than a minute left. He sends in the rest of these hogs and almost immediately heals them. Just wants to keep them up in this pack of defenses here in the middle. Got a few minions there working around the outside and down at the bottom. So now the only defense left that can target his hogs is this 1 archer tower, which is awesome. So it goes down, and then it's just cleanup as he uses his queen's ability just to sort of help her bust out of this wall, maybe make her useful. Boom. So really nice attack, Jad. I like that one a lot. Let's drop down and check out their number 3, attacked by Matt. I think this will be the first of his attacks that we're bringing you guys. More Valks on this one. So gets his queen down with some healers. So sort of the combination queen walk, go Vaho showed up a couple times during this war. Really seemed to work out well. So his queen, it's just going to get a few point defenses here on this side. Eliminate the need for hogs to path through there. And then already starting with his golems down here on the bottom left, getting the wizards down, creating that huge funnel. I mean, once he gets the left side funneled out, there's nothing on the right for his Valks to go towards, so that's good. Gets his king down, breaks in. So his king starts to walk here, but fortunately it's chasing the enemy king, so he'll follow it down right to the opening, but then backtrack. But his Valks are there in the core, his queen's there, he gets a poison down on the CC troops, setting off bombs with his golem, and the healers actually redirect off of the queen now onto the golem, which is not a huge deal at this point. Has a haste down, but doesn't really get a whole lot out of it, honestly. And then there he goes, wizard sets off another giant bomb. So he's only got 8 hogs, you see, but most of the defenses are fairly, they're all located sort of together, which is going to be helpful. Now that his queen is able to step up, he'll use her ability here, take out the enemy queen and that Expo. You see, he still hasn't started deploying his hogs yet. So just now, sends in his hogs there at the top of the screen. Sends in half of them. He's got 4 left. Sends them down at that archer tower. And now he'll use that heal. In just a second. He's real patient on it. There we go. So he's covering all the remaining defenses now with that heal. So this was just a really patient attack. I liked the way that he did it. There you go. Boom. 3 stars for Matt. Nice job. Let's check out attack on their number 6 by Wishy Washy. Oh, what do you know? More Valks. That's really just the theme of this war, it seems like, up at Town Hall 9. So gets the lure, drops the poison. Drink some coffee here. I need a refill. Drops the second poison. Alright, so CC's dealt with, and then he's just going to drop his queen with some healers and a rage spell here on this bottom side, mainly just to get the enemy queen. That rage spell, let her just really push through that real quick, and then she'll get some point defense, and then she's just going to start to walk around the outside, taking out trash buildings and defenses as she goes. He gets that wizard there up at the top to try and help funnel. Ends up needing another one. The wall breaker gets shot down by the Expo, so you might be thinking, hey, this is not really going the way that he wants it to go. But his queen does turn and start walking that direction that he was trying to force her in the first place. So I guess it worked out, despite losing some of the funneling troops he was trying to use. See, by taking out this air defense right here, that eliminates a possible bomb position behind them. There's no reason now for hogs to path over that. And then he'll send in a golem backed up by wizards here. Wall breaker in, drop his king, and then send in the Valks. So you see with that jump spell, that'll let them into the core and in this far compartment, so access to most of the base. Drops a couple of hogs as that archer tower is targeting his golems and everything. A few more on the cannon, just sort of working his way around slowly as things start targeting other troops. Has a heal down there in the core for most of his Valks and kill squad. Now he brings the rest of his hogs. Only has 1 heal left for him, but that should be plenty based on just how many Valks and kill squad he has there in the core with everything targeting them. There you go, the last heal goes down, so sort of makes bacon there, but it's okay because his Valks and his king and barbs break into that bottom compartment. So all that's left is that 1 archer tower and 1 little hog that jumps over there and takes it out. So now it's just a race against the clock as he runs around the outside, but he's got wizards down out there, and his Valks and King were able to break through on the top, so they'll meet up there here on this left side, and that's 3-star for Wishy. Nice job. How about their number 12? Attacked by Megs. I think this is the first one of her attacks that I'm bringing you guys. And the reason I'm bringing this one for a reason, so we'll explain it when we get there. So she gets the lure with just a hog for distraction and a couple hogs, pulls them over, drops the poisons. Alright, so as the CC goes down, then she'll start to bring her golems and wizards, creating her funnel. So she's bringing 3 golems on this attack, which is part of what I'm trying to show in this one. So she'll wall break her in here. And then just let her King get ahead a little bit. Some more wall breakers. I think she was trying to get into that compartment that the Queen's standing in, but there was really no reason for those wall breakers to go down there. There was a closer building for them to target. So it still hasn't sent her Valks yet. There they go. Already has a heal down, keeping everything nice and strong there. Bombs are going off, gets a rage down in the core. So those Valks are just going to tear through stuff and the Queen. Another bomb going off, and then starts bringing her hogs around the bottom. She's only got 4 left that she hadn't deployed yet. And they're taking some damage, so she's going to get her heal spell down here quickly. Down there at the bottom. Sending in her remaining hogs. But there's lots of skeleton traps beating on them. They're leaving that heal now, so they're really going to start getting taken out. So here's the part I was going to show you. So all of her hogs are going to get taken out here in a second, while there's still several defenses left. But she's got a golem up there at the top, a couple golemites tanking, and so they're just going to tank everything else and let her rest of her troops go around cleaning up and let her Queen step in there. So the golems actually take out the archer tower, and then they step down and they're beating on that mortar, and so the only other defense then is going to be the Tesla, but the Tesla is locked on to the golems, so she's got enough other troops rolling around to take out everything else. I think eventually the Queen's actually going to step down and take out that Tesla, or sorry, this wizard will get it. So the reason I was bringing this one just sort of to show, even if the attack doesn't go the way you were thinking it was going to, I know she wasn't planning on losing all those hogs, but it can still work out. That's sort of the trade-off, deciding whether to bring that 3rd golem or not. So you lose out, obviously, on 6 hogs, which may have made a huge difference. But that golem was there tanking for forever and still allowed her to get the 3-star. So you sort of have to pick and choose. Do you want the hogs or do you want the tankiness? She went with the tank, and it still worked out for her. So nice job, Megs. And finally, for all you Town Hall 8 fans, let's drop down and check out Attack on 21 by Bomber 96. So bringing 33 hogs against these guys, so he gets the lure and then he'll double poison. But really, I don't know about you guys. I love watching these. I know all you Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 10s out there are a little bit jealous. Remembering the days when you could just spam 30-something hogs at a base and make sure you put your heal spells in the right place, and it was pretty much a guaranteed 3-star. Back in the good old days, as it were. So maybe not as much planning required, but it's sometimes fun to just be able to wreck a base like this one here. So once the CC goes down, he drops his own hogs CC from the top with 5 more, and then just sort of targeting 3 or 4 hogs at each of these outside defenses, and then just got heal spells for him. First heal spell goes down, second one, just working his hogs around. They're just running through, taking out defenses, and you know, all of a sudden just seems like everything's gone. which is great. It's so much fun. Last heal spell goes down. Only a handful of defenses left. And all of a sudden, they're just gone. His hogs will turn, jump on that enemy king. And tons of cleanup troops run around. Nice attack, bomber. And to all you 9s and 10s out there, remembering the good old days, that's how it was done. So, until next time, this is Gratch from King Trolls, bringing you guys the boom.